My heart raced as I ventured deeper into the abandoned asylum. The air was thick with the scent of decay, and the dim light from my flashlight seemed to do little to dispel the suffocating darkness that surrounded me. I couldn't shake the feeling that something was watching me from the shadows. I had come to investigate the rumors surrounding the asylum, stories of ghostly apparitions, inexplicable noises, and a sinister presence that refused to leave the decaying walls. My curiosity had led me here, but now I questioned my sanity for stepping foot into this nightmarish place. As I walked down the long, eerie corridors, the creaking floorboards echoed like haunting footsteps, and the wind howled through the broken windows, sounding like anguished cries. My senses were on high alert, every sound magnified into a cacophony of dread. I stumbled upon an old patient's room. The remnants of a broken bed frame and discarded restraints sent shivers down my spine. The air in the room felt cold and suffocating, as if the spirits of the tormented lingered within these walls. As I continued exploring, strange whispers began to fill the air, words too faint to comprehend, yet they clawed at the edges of my sanity. Each passing moment felt like an eternity, and I couldn't shake the feeling that the walls themselves were closing in on me. My flashlight flickered, casting eerie shadows that danced along the walls. Panic crept into my chest, and I hurried to find an exit. But the more I tried to navigate my way out, the more the asylum seemed to morph into a labyrinth of terror. In the distance, I heard the sound of footsteps, faint but unmistakable. Someone or something was following me, matching my every step. My heart pounded in my ears as I quickened my pace, my mind racing with the fear of the unknown. Suddenly, a chilling voice echoed through the corridors. "Get out! Leave this place!" It was a voice that seemed to reverberate from every direction, and I knew that it wasn't of this world. The terror within me reached its peak, and I ran blindly, desperate to escape the clutches of this malevolent force. But the harder I tried, the more the darkness seemed to consume me. In my frantic attempt to flee, I stumbled upon an old, rusted door that appeared to lead to the asylum's basement. With no other options, I pushed it open, and as I descended into the abyss, the whispers intensified. Within the dimly lit basement, I discovered an array of peculiar symbols drawn on the walls. A sinister energy filled the air, and I felt a strong presence, like eyes watching me from the shadows. Fear gnawed at my resolve, but I knew I had to confront whatever malevolence was lurking here. In the darkness, I saw a flicker of movement, and suddenly, a pair of glowing eyes locked onto mine. It was then that I understood. This asylum was cursed, and the spirits of the tormented patients still lingered, forever bound to their suffering. My heart pounded with terror as the entity before me took shape, a grotesque, twisted form with a malevolent grin. I could feel its malevolence seeping into my very soul, suffocating me with fear. With newfound determination, I mustered all my courage and screamed, "Leave! Release them from your grasp!" The words echoed through the basement, and for a moment, everything went still. The entity let out an ear-piercing wail, and the symbols on the walls began to glow with an ethereal light. The spirits of the tormented patients materialized around me, their faces etched with pain and anguish. In a final act of defiance, I broke the cursed symbols, unleashing a wave of energy that expelled the malevolent presence from the asylum. The spirits of the tormented finally found peace as they ascended into the light, and the darkness that had consumed the asylum faded away. As I emerged from the asylum, the first rays of the morning sun greeted me, and I felt an overwhelming sense of relief and victory. But the horrors I had witnessed would forever haunt my dreams, a reminder of the darkness that can lurk within the human heart and the world beyond our comprehension.